Welcome everyone to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for February 19th through the 21st of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, so this weekend we're still in the gibbous phase, but we are approaching a full moon on Monday. So as the weekend unfolds, there's more of that illumination, more of that insight and energy coming in from the full moon. Now, the full moon is going to be in Leo, which is all about that interest and passion and really wanting to express ourselves. So I think especially on Sunday, which is when the moon's going to start to shift into Leo, we're going to start to feel a lot more of that energy. But I feel like all weekend long, it's great for tapping into those interests, bringing in the passion into what you're doing, really evaluate and reflect on where you can bring in a bit more of that playfulness and self-expression into your life. Now, leading into that Friday and Saturday, the moon is going to be in Cancer, shifting in here on Friday. So for these 2 days, the theme will probably be more about the awareness of our sentiments. You know, Cancer before Leo is where we get in touch with our feelings. We get in touch with the things that are important to us on that inner level. And that's what really sets the stage for Leo. You know, it's only until we understand or access our feelings, that inner self, can we express it? Can we share it with the world and really give and, have that playful sort of attitude? So it's great to sort of lead into this Friday and Saturday in terms of maybe increasing those qualities of nurturing, of caring, of reflection, maybe a reflection of our past. On a more tangible sense, maybe focusing on our health, taking care of our bodies, and perhaps even cultivating a good, healthy home and family environment and a good connection with our bodies in that sense and our emotions. And so that'll segue into that moon on Sunday, that Leo energy, because it will be setting the stage for a lot of these new beginnings, or what I should say is insights that are coming into the picture on Monday. So that's going to be the strongest energy of the weekend. As you can see here in the transit graph, we don't have any major aspects going on other than with the moon. Jupiter is still opposing up to Chiron, so there is that healing energy still coming in terms of our perspective. So this is going to be going on all the way into next week, and this is actually something we've been feeling since early November of last year, is this sort of healing of what's possible in life. You know, Jupiter is that worldview. It's that optimism, and especially with the North Node, it's really looking future-oriented. And so there might be some wounds around that. There might be some healing that might be needing to take place. Now, Jupiter is retrograde, so it's probably more on an internal level with this second aspect. There's going to be 3 total. So the middle aspects are all about learning and, figuring things out, just doing that inner exploration. And through this, in fact, by next week, there could definitely be a shift in this new direction with this future life path, with this healing, etc. So it's a great weekend for reflecting on that if you are feeling it, and especially with the moon in Cancer Friday and Saturday, just kind of sitting with it emotionally and see what kind of things come up and what might need that acceptance and healing. So that's going to be ongoing, but this weekend in particular, on Friday with the moon in Cancer, we do have some very nice aspects. The moon will be trining up to Chiron, so that does actually make the healing energies quite easy. The moon will be sextiling up to that Jupiter North Node conjunction. So here that perhaps inspiration about the life path, more insight perhaps, and just that feeling of freshness and newness, probably still cultivating on Friday. And the moon will be trining up to Mars, so maybe some confidence, some assertiveness, and just an easier flow of what we might be wanting to achieve or get done on Friday. So that's the collective energies there. On Saturday, we do have the moon opposing up to Venus and Mercury, which I don't think is going to be too much of a thing, but it's important to note here that Mercury and Venus are in Capricorn. In fact, they just recently went in here. So the key with this is that, with this full moon and with the sun in Aquarius opposite this moon in Leo, a lot of this individuality, a lot of this freedom, a lot of this free-spirited kind of energy. But with Mercury and Venus, they're in a very earthly sort of element right now. So our minds, our communications can be, much more in that grounded or future-oriented sense. So it's good. It's good to have that grounded perspective on life. It's good to apply things on that everyday level in that mature, responsible sort of way. Now, what's nice about it too is not only will that unlock our mind, our communications, and the daily sort of activities, but Venus is here, really helping us enjoy perhaps some of these grounded, productive, and mature qualities of life. So I think that'll probably require some balancing on Saturday because of the moon opposing up to it, really balancing Cancer with Capricorn. You know, Cancer is all about the emotions, the roots, the past. Capricorn's about the productive, the mastery, the future. So really seeing that they're really one and the same thing, that we don't have a future without a past and vice versa. And we don't have anything, you know, productive without anything that's stable, you know, without our roots in life. So some things to maybe reflect on and to see them as one and the same, because that's what all oppositions are in the chart, and integrating both of those energies. Then as we go into Sunday, the moon in Leo, really expanding that self-awareness of our passions, our interests, increased self-expression, maybe playfulness, maybe wanting to be entertained or entertaining others. It's great for just really bringing in more of that passion into what we're doing and do what we love to do. You know, this is where it really starts to snowball and we can unlock a lot of that Leo energy. So the moon will be trining up to Saturn and Uranus, which is quite nice. So it could be productive, stable, but yet exciting and new, which is interesting. And then the moon will be squaring up to Mars in the evening time. So with this one, the extra tension on the self, right? Our own self-interest. Because with Mars sometimes clashing with the moon, we can maybe want to, you know, do something or feel like we want to make some rash or might be feeling a bit irritated or something like that. So it's good to bring that extra attention to the self in order to balance and really integrate a lot of these, you know, these insights that are coming in as we approach Sunday. So the strongest energy will be the moon, more than likely, with all these aspects. That healing energy still coming in with the future perspective. On Friday, it looks quite supportive. Saturday, a day of balancing the emotional with the productive or future-oriented stuff, and mastery. It's all about emotional mastery with that, combining the two. And then on Sunday, really approaching that full moon of Leo and accessing those interests and creative self-expression. All right, so I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday. Take care.